G'day food lovers and welcome to the Random Yummy podcast and the Random Yummy YouTube channel. So tonight on yummylummy.com I've got a post there, an end of the year post, final post for 2019 for baked salmon, Hollandaise sauce and a red cabbage slaw. There's really nothing special about this recipe, I just needed a recipe to post before the end of 2019. So far it's been an uneventful year, but it's been a delicious year all the same. And I'd like to dedicate this post to all the people who read Yummy Lummy, especially the friends I've made online, and to those who take the time to comment and maintain a virtual relationship with me. Thank you very much. So I'm clearing out the refrigerator as the year draws to a close. I need to give the refrigerator a good clean out, so I thought I'd just toss together some stuff and see what happens. With my need to keep reducing the consumption of mammalian meat, I've gone with a salmon meal. A sauce is always nice to have, and for me, the best sauce I can manage to make is an Hollandaise sauce using the technique my mother taught me earlier this year. The Random Yummy podcast is now available on the Apple Podcast app, Stitcher, Pocket Casts, and Anchor FM. Please subscribe, and you can check the show notes either at yummylummy.com or at randomyummy.com. So for the recipe tonight, you'll need some salmon, some iodized salt, some Queensland nut oil, 3 egg yolks, 1 lime for the juice, 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard, a teaspoon of hot sauce, and about 100 millilitres of butter. I use garlic butter tonight for that extra garlicky taste to the Hollandaise sauce. For the red cabbage slaw with the pickled radish and red onion, I had the zest from a lemon, the juice from a lemon, the zest from an orange, and the juice from an orange, a pinch of iodized salt, a teaspoon of brown sugar, a sliced couple of radishes, sliced some red onion, and that was basically cross-sliced, some red cabbage which was thinly sliced, fennel which was cross-sliced, and carrot which was grated. For the salmon, I preheated an oven at 200 degrees Celsius or 392 degrees Fahrenheit. I dried the outside surfaces of the salmon fillet with some absorbent kitchen paper, and then I salted the salmon fillet with iodized salt and allowed it to rest for about 30 minutes at room temperature. I then placed the salmon fillet on a rack and brushed the salmon with some Queensland nut oil. I put the salmon and the rack on a baking sheet and inserted that into the oven and cooked the salmon for about 15 minutes. I then removed the salmon from the oven and allowed it to rest. For the Hollandaise sauce, I melted the butter using microwave radiation, but if you don't like microwave radiation, you could use any other method, saucepan on a hob. I then removed the juice from a lime, mixed the lime juice with a couple of teaspoons of Dijon mustard and a teaspoon of hot sauce. I put 3 egg yolks into a tall plastic cup and processed it with a stick blender. I then blended in the lime juice, Dijon mustard and hot sauce. I then slowly added in the melted butter while blending until I had a thick Hollandaise sauce. For the red cabbage slaw and pickled radish and red onion and fennel, I removed the zest and juice from a lemon and an orange and put them into a mixing bowl. Using a mandolin, I sliced a couple of red radishes and put the slices into that zesty sauce. Using the mandolin again, I cross-sliced some red onion and some fennel and put that into the zesty juice as well. I added a teaspoon of brown sugar and a couple of pinches of iodized salt into the mixing bowl. I then stored that pickling radish, red onion and fennel in a container in the refrigerator for about an hour. I also grated a carrot, and with a sharp knife I thinly sliced some red cabbage. When it came time to make the slaw, I drained the pickled radish, red onion and fennel of its pickling juices and added the pickled vegetables to the red cabbage and carrot. In terms of plating up, I put the salmon on a dinner plate and the slaw next to the salmon. I poured the Hollandaise sauce over the salmon and slaw using the sauce like a salad dressing. In terms of photographs tonight, unlike most other posts on Yummy Lummy, I only took one photograph and that was of the finished dish, and you'll be able to see that on yummylummy.com on the blog post tonight. So, as I like to do with my blog posts, I've got a few questions and some answers. So, has 2019 been a good blogging year? Well, mostly yes, but it was annoying when Facebook started banning the use of the yummylummy.com URL, which necessitated me to start up randomyummy.com. Do I have any big plans for 2020? No, nothing really. I'm tempted to look at buying a Thermomix based on some conversations I've had with some online friends. And do I have any resolutions for next year? I really do want to reduce the amount of mammal meat that I eat, probably eat more fish, and I probably do need to eat more vegetables. So for some final thoughts for 2019. If you're a reader or if you're a listener or if you're a watcher, have you enjoyed Yummy Lummy this year? Do you have any thoughts on how I can improve Yummy Lummy for 2020? And do you have any plans for New Year's Eve? I'd like to wish you a happy new year, and I look forward to writing probably every week on Yummy Lummy, and I hope that you enjoy it. Thank you. Catch you later. Bye.